Okay, hey guys, welcome back. As I promised, part two, and I wasn't able to put a picture, but I wanted to show you my little sixth anniversary made of iron. It's got a heart-shaped base, and then it's a man and a woman. And the idea is that I would like to also offer to you is that we are stronger together. And I certainly believe that's true with my marriage. And I think it's true in life that the better I am, the more inspired maybe someone else will be. And other people do things, and I look at them and I go, wow. And I'm super inspired. And then I have my own, ways and things that I want to work towards and get to. So, one of the things that I thought was so awesome that I found and read in a book because I am, you're 0 to 1. So I'm actually in your one, but you've already lived that year. So I am in my 60th year of life. My 60th birthday will be in May. And that's when I will be rafting the Grand Canyon. Super excited about that. But I wanted to read you something. In Chinese culture, turning 60 is the single most important birthday of one's life. It's the completion of one full life cycle, and it's believed to be the beginning of an entirely new phase of feeling revitalized and moving forward with new purpose. Wow, I don't think I could have said it better myself. It just happened. I don't know. Does it just happen, or is there a grand scheme to things? Not sure, but it's certainly perfect timing for me after the cocoon year and things breaking down and transforming and coming into more of this butterfly phase. And I just love these types of things. It just makes it all come together for me. And it brings more awareness to the table that this is an important year in my life. And I want to be very intentional about the things that I'm doing and how I'm moving forward. So I'm very focused on my own transformation. One of the things is started with as I took a class, I met a woman when I lived in Albuquerque, and I did several of her workshops and meetings, monthly meetings of the mind and brain. And then I saw an email come through. I hadn't looked at her stuff or done anything with her for quite some time. And it said, The Art and Science of Transformational Change. And so I definitely said, I want to be there. I took that class, and I think that was in September. But ever since then, I've been meeting with her, working with her, and this whole idea of the the science, because the way she says, right, is the science refers to the way the brain works. And absolutely, I'm on board with that. I'm interested in that. I've studied some of that. I've barely scratched the surface, but in doing the brainwave balancing for 10 years, this is an area that I think is super, super important. And the art refers to the life that I want to create. So it's this process, she says, this process of transformational change is the same for everyone, the process. The content, the destination or the direction is unique to you. So the fact that there is a process that I can apply to help me reach my goals, ideas, and dreams, working with the brain, that absolutely makes complete sense to me. So I love that. There's a different path, a definite path that I can follow. So I wanted to go over a couple of things, that what's going on in my life, that I've been, some of the work that I've been doing with her. And just because it happens to be, New Year's resolutions and New Year goals, words, intentions, all the things that I've already been in this mode and on this path. So I thought I'd share with you some of that, because obviously life is going to happen, right? It's going to happen, period. So whether I am participating and intentional about what I'm doing, or am I just going along for the ride? And so being understanding, what is it that I desire? What do I want my life to look like? And then what am I going to do to get there? So another exercise I did with Dr. Benjamin Hardy, Be Your Future Self Now, was where do you see yourself? And you could do this for anything at the end of the day, at the end of the week, in 1 month, 30 days. What do you want your life to look like? What's going to be different? What's going to be transformed? What about the end of the year, 2023? What about in 6 months? So he actually had us write letters to ourselves, my future self, and what my life will be like. And I did it for 6 months, 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years down the road. And it's somewhere saved in the ever land of whatever where things go, right? Into the ether, into the cloud. And it will come to me in a year. I'll get a letter from myself and see how well I did. So, anyway, that's kind of an interesting exercise. And it definitely had me stretch, especially thinking about the 10 years. So, a clear intention with action is the way to get there, to get to my dreams. So, one of the things that I feel like was very valuable information that I learned from this woman, Joyce Lynn, and from this class, Joyce Lynn Campbell, and Farther to Go. You can look her up, and she's got some great information and blogs. But here's what piece of information. The brain, mostly your subconscious, what's really running the show, is paying attention to, in this order, what you do, how you feel, what you think about, and what you think about doing. So, if it's paying attention in that order, it becomes, if I really want to impact my life and change, I'm going to have to pay attention to what I do. So, one of the things that I've done, we did these 30-day challenges. So, this is one of mine. I have a sheet. I've got my my days in here. I cross them off. This one was for doing a meditation every day. And then you also have a reward of what you're going to do for yourself, because the brain loves the dopamine hits and the reward center, because it tells the brain what's important to you and will encourage you to want to keep doing it. The other one I did, because I'm getting ready to go skiing and I haven't finished this one yet, but this one was to do squats and lunges every day, and that's in preparation for skiing, because I know that my legs, I want them to be stronger because they get tired when you're on the mountain. And so those are things that I've done, and then I have my rewards. And so it's been a lot of fun, and it's helped me to stay on track, to actually not just think about what I want to do, but to do it. And so that's what I have been up to. And one of the things that my son, I think our children are our greatest teachers on so many levels and for so many reasons. So when your children come up with something new or something they're learning, please listen, because none of us know everything. And hopefully we've raised them and they are more evolved in many ways than we are. Okay, so my son sent me this thing, Breathwork Detox, and he talks you through, but I wanted to read you something that I found very inspiring. The only way for life to get better is for you to get better, and this is how you do it. You've got to work harder on yourself than on your job. You are the investment that you need to make. You are the business that you need to build. You are the hobby that you need to take up, and you are the relationship that you need to grow. When you work on yourself, everything else will change for you. Self-love and self-care are not selfish. It's about you. You come first. If you aren't healthy and you go into a relationship, the relationship won't be healthy. You really are the starting point for the life that you want to build, for the relationships that you want to have. You come first, no one else. When you take care of your mind, your body, and your spirit, your life will take care of itself and you can show up for others in a bigger way. You are the only problem you will ever have. It's not other people, it's not all your circumstances, and you are the only solution you will ever need. And then this was a line from further along. This was, I actually transcribed a 2 hour or an hour and a half session because I loved the things that he had to say. But one of the things he said, and I'll close with this, never be afraid of losing people. Be afraid of losing yourself trying to please everyone else around you. So I say it's time for you in this new year. Who do you want to be? What do you want your life to look like? Get yourself a way to track it, reward yourself, and let's see who we will be at the end of the month, in 6 months, at the end of the year, and keep going on this journey because we truly are stronger together.